Thank you.
Perhaps you can start by talking about how it feels to be the champion.
Of course, now I'm real happy because I've had the lead for 3 days in a row, and I don't want to give it away on the last day. And I think I tried my best, missed a couple shot puts, but still, I won. So here I am. It feels really good to win my sponsors tournament too.
Any questions?
Shanshan, you got your top 5 finish then?
Yeah, that's right.
Did that change at any time during the day? You say you don't usually look at leaderboards. Did you look at any throughout the day, or what happened? Were you feeling any pressure? Did you know who was behind you at any stage?
I didn't look at the board until maybe 18th green, so I didn't know what was going on. I only knew, the players in my group, how they are doing. And Debbie was doing real well. She's made some real long putts, and she definitely gave me a little pressure. But I was just focusing on my game, because this morning I told myself, if I can shoot 500 today, nobody can catch me. So I was just, sticking on my plan.
Not just a win, of course, but a course record too over 4 days. Were you aware going out there that you were targeting that 18 under set by Inku and Kim and Annika Sorenstam?
Not really. Was 18 the record?
18 under was the record over 4 days going into the event, so obviously that was in your sights too. When you finished,
didn't even know. I didn't even know. They just told me 18 under was like the low 3-round score. That was what they told me. So.
Not just 18 under. The tournament record over here is 22 under by Thomas Bjorn in 2001 when he beat Tiger Woods. They were just one shot of it.
That's funny. we can never compete with the guys, but maybe that's another way to compete. It's good.
But have you ever really played this well, this comfortably that you won? And have you ever thought that you played this well for 4 rounds?
I think because I've had 8 wins, included this one, and I've had 5 times that I was just coming from behind, and I had 3 times that actually included this one that I was leading every day, and then finally I won. So it's not my first time, so I had experience about that. Of course, I was still nervous, but I did it. So.
Is it the 6th of 2012? 6th win of 2012?
6th win, yeah.
Yeah, including Japanese tour.
3 in Japan, 1 in America, and 2 on European.
Yeah, and how does this rate, how does this equal the other wins? Well, how much does this win mean to you?
Like I said earlier, this is my sponsors tournament, and I would say maybe this tournament is like the major on LET. And I've always heard about it. Here it's very nice, and the golf course, the competition is good. And finally, I got a chance to play, and I like here. I like the golf course. Of course, we got shot 21 under. And I haven't really been to the malls yet, but I'm going right after the interview.
There was the other thing about the handbag. Are you buying your colleague a handbag, or is she buying you a handbag now?
I don't think she made a top 10. She has to go back to next week to Q school, but I believe that she can make it anyway. Well, yeah, I can buy her I can buy her a handbag still, and I'm going to buy myself one, and maybe my mom, my dad, or if they buy many.
You've obviously had a brilliant year this year, and it took you won your first tournament last year. It took you a while to get that win. What's been the difference then? What's been the change since last year and this year?
You mean before I won?
Yeah.
I would say it's a long story, because I went to America when I was 17, and I went to LPGA Q school on the same year. So after maybe like half a year after I went to America. And I was still playing the junior tournaments, and then suddenly I was qualifying, and I did qualify. So nobody was expecting I would do it. And I would think I was inexperienced at that time. And of course it would take a little time, but it took a little too long. you know, I kind of lost my confidence in 3.5 years because I had some chances before, but I just let it go. And finally last year, because I had 3 strokes leading into the final hole, I was saying to myself, I said, if I don't hit a shank, I'm gonna win this tournament. And then I won. So after that, you know, I kind of got the feeling back, like about winning. And then, you know, I know how to win again, and I believe I'm able to do it. So that's why I think I started to play better and better.
And throughout the week, you've not really always left yourself a lot to do with the putters, so is it fair to say that your iron play was key to this victory?
I think actually my putting was very good, maybe until today. But it was still not too bad. I mean, I missed 2 shot putts for birdies, not for pars. And I would think everything was great this week. Driving was good. Iron shot, of course, usually is pretty good. And my putting, I would say my putting was actually better than my average. So that's why.
So which was the tournament last year and when was this in Japan that you won?
It was actually the first day of the tournament was my birthday. And it was August 7th was the final day. It was a 3-day tournament.
Which tournament was that in Japan?
It was the Meiji Cup in Japan. It was like Meiji is like a company of chocolates. So I won 10 years of chocolate because that week. And then this year I did defend. So I got 20 years of chocolate.
That win must have been sweet then.
Yeah, but you know, well, I'm sweet enough. I don't really need to eat too much. Yeah, but this one is good too because I got an Omega watch. Of course, I got my own, but I don't mind an extra.
How much confidence does this give you for next year, knowing that you're back in this winning sort of?
Actually, I think my last win was maybe almost 3 months ago. So actually after, I would say after early of September, I actually didn't do very well on either in Japan or China or America, because I think I was giving myself too much pressure. You know, I was like world number 3, and I was like, oh, I'm world number 3. I need to, you know, keep up my position. So and then started to think too much, and then I kind of lost my game. But I think I came back maybe 3 weeks ago when I was at the last tournament on LPGA. I told myself, hey, just don't think about the numbers. Don't think about where you are. Just play your own game, focus, like play like normal. And I did have a top 10 finish. And I would say after that, I think I'm back, and I feel more comfortable.
Yeah, just sort of ask, with your winnings from this tournament, you've played 3 tournaments on the Ladies European Tour, and you're up to 3rd on the order of merit with, I think, over 200,000 euros or so. I mean, it's a handy little earner when you can beat the field so easily. Would you like to play more Ladies European Tour events perhaps next year? Is that possible for you, or is the schedule too crowded?
I would say because I have card in America and Japan and in Europe also. Of course, I can't play all of the tournaments. I would say I would still focus mainly in the States, and if I can, yeah, I will play maybe some more on European too.
And just looking at the trophy there, there's some lovely names on there. Annika Sorenström's on there, Income Kim's on there,
Yeah.
Lexi Thompson. Your name's going to be engraved on that soon. Does that sort of give you a special? You know, do you feel special about that? You're going to be down in history alongside those names.
For sure, because I think this is going to be the trophy for forever, right? And I've done that before because for the LPGA Championship that I won this year, they do the same thing. So my name was under Yanni Feng. So you know, Yanni is my really close friend, and I feel really happy that I could, you know, just took her place and just win one time. Because she's won too many times. I always say to her, I said, hey, Yanni, you need to give us some chances.
Shanshan, one of the things which is very noticeable about you is that you like to go around to various countries and play your tournaments. It's not a thing that is normally associated with Chinese athletes at the moment, and in the sense that because of communication problems or something else, they like to play mostly in Asia or in China. What do you attribute your nature to? How did you make that change? How are you so comfortable going anywhere in the world?
I think for a lot of Asian girls, for first thing is the food, because we can eat rice or noodles in the morning, but which we can't find anywhere else, like except for Asia. And of course, the weather is different, and everybody speaks English. Maybe language is one of the problems too. But for me, I can speak English, maybe just good enough to communicate. And I really like all the food, like every food. I mean all the food. I like Italian, I like American, I like Mexican, I like Chinese, Thai, Japanese, Korean, Indian. I like everything. So I can always find some food that I like. That's funny, yeah. And I think very important thing is I can sleep well. For the best time for me is just sleep 8 hours a night, and whatever, what time I need to wake up or anything, I always can fall asleep when I want, and I can fall asleep in airplanes, so that helps a lot. I think that's it.
The day before the tournament started, you sat very quietly in the back of the room here, and you said, "Oh, I don't think anybody's going to be interested in me." What do you think now?
I don't know. I think they're getting bored. They're getting boring because they see me every day and ask the same questions, right? They're trying to find something new to write. I feel sorry about that.